सेंटर च जो मेरे पीछे गेम चल रही है ब्रैम्पटन हनी बैजर्स वर्सेस स्कारबरो शूटर्स। सो CEBL कैनेडियन इलीट बास्केटबॉल लीग के तहत जड़ियाँ 10 टीम्स है अक्रॉस कैनेडा। सो बास्केटबॉल की आज जी गेम है क्योंकि नवी टीम है ब्रैम्पटन बैजर्स, ब्रैम्पटन हनी बैजर्स, इनू सपोर्ट कर रहे हैं, स्पॉन्सर कर रहे हैं ननेश कोटक पर्सनली इंजरी लॉ। सो उन्होंने की तरफ तो आ स्पॉन्सर किया गया है और वैटरन्स को वॉर वैटरन्स को भी ऑनर किया गया है। और ननेश कोटक ने की किया है असं वो भी जानांगे। कोटक लॉ जी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन को टाइम टू टाइम सपोर्ट करते आए है। अज उन्होंने $2000 का चैक दिता बूट्स ऑन द ग्राउंड एंड वॉन्टेड वॉरियर्स को। सो मैंटल हेल्थ इज अ सीरियस कंसर्न। मेरे पीछे क्राउड देखो, क्रेज देखो जितना लोगों का बास्केटबॉल। तुसी भी अपने बच्चों को स्पोर्ट्स के नाल जोड़ो और लेट्स एंजॉय द गेम। Brampton Honey Badgers versus Scarborough Shooters. Let's enjoy the game. Non-stop energy and loudness in the building today. It's going to be crazy. Can I get a We Are Brampton Channel 3? 1, 2, 3.
Folks, it's been an honor today, June 30, 2024, at a Brampton Honey Badgers game at the CAA Centre in Brampton. We've had over 3,000 fans, maybe close to 4,000 fans, come out to a Salute to Service Day. So this was an opportunity where myself, together with the team, the Honey Badgers, was able to bring out veterans, cadets, regular force members, first responders, including police, fire, and ambulance and hospital workers, to come together and enjoy the game and really appreciate what our heroes have done in our country. Really what is important, today we saw veterans come out, 4 of them who were over the age of 90. A few of them served in World War II as well on D-Day. And it was just an honor and pleasure to actually shake their hands and discuss some of their experiences. Today, I'm just so humbled by the crowd and the appreciation that they're giving as well to our I would say our first responder heroes. It's a Salute to Services Day, and today it was a real pleasure to donate to Wounded Warriors Canada and Boots on the Ground, $2,000 each from my firm. Wounded Warriors Canada was formed during the war in Afghanistan, and initially they were there to help troops and their families, those who had injuries or were suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder, or families whose service member had passed away. And over time they've evolved into really a trauma-informed organization that helps first responders and many organizations where members are going through post-traumatic stress disorder and other psychological and even physical ailments. They help children, they help the families. Boots on the Ground, another amazing organization that I really respect. They're all volunteers and they help do really peer assistance for fire, ambulance, and police on an anonymous basis. If any of them are going through trauma or crisis in their lives, it's a way that they can turn for help. So it was a great honor to choose them as recipients of a donation today, and also to have them come out. And honestly, the game today, the atmosphere was amazing. It's really appropriate. We're June 30, we're Canada Day weekend, and to honor our veterans and our first responders, our salute to service to those who have given so much to our country. It's so important to have done it this Canada Day long weekend. It's my honor and really privilege, I think, to have done something like this. And I used to do this before with the Brampton Beasts, bringing out troops and veterans and cadets 5 years in a row. It was called KOTAK Law Military Appreciation Day. And the pandemic sort of intervened and all that, and now I've had an opportunity to do this again. I always teach my children and even, people who are around me, friends, family, co-workers, that look, there's a karmic duty to give back to society. When you've obtained something good in society through your efforts, now's an opportunity to give back and help those who deserve reward, those who are needy, or those who, quite frankly, are our heroes. So everybody, I hope anybody who's come out today has absolutely enjoyed themselves, and I look forward to doing this again in the years to come. Thank you so much. Most of our clients who come through our door and who are suffering from mental illness, they're feeling a sense of despair and a longing for help. Often, insurance companies are denying disability claims on the basis that there's insufficient medical evidence. We've represented hundreds of clients who suffer from anxiety or depression. We fight for our clients' right to receive the compensation they deserve. If you've been denied long-term disability, don't give up. We can help.
Your long-term disability firm, KOTAK Law.
The salute to service game today has been fantastic. I know Nanish has done an incredible job several years running, especially in the city of Brampton, generating not only funds to help support various foundations, but also just the awareness and being able to see the veterans here, the current cadets, the frontline workers, the service workers, the fire and the police, all come together, and to watch the crowd give them a standing ovation was pretty exciting and certainly well deserved. Yes, KOTAK Law has been doing this for years and years. They have been tremendous supporters of the various charities and have really given back to the community in which they operate, in which they do business. Nanish and the entire staff at KOTAK Law have been tremendous partners of the CBL and the Brampton Honey Badgers, and I'm just honored to be part of the special day today and very grateful of all the work that they've done. Well, I'm used to watching these games. Being with my role as a commissioner, I can't support either one. I got to be neutral right down the middle, but so far so good on a tremendous game, and I expect a really thrilling finish. Well, Cat Barber for Scarborough is certainly a big-time player, had some time in the NBA. On the other side, in Brampton, Zane Waterman has been here, I think, in the CBL for 4 years. just set a record for the franchise, his 250th rebound. And there's just so many tremendous players, both Canadian, American, international, that grace the court. And we're really excited to be able to showcase professional basketball across the country.
Jalen Attaway. Done at the free throw. Scarborough ball baseline. Zane Waterman good on the technical free throw.
You know, as I said, Nitin, on behalf of the Chief and all the women and men of Peel Regional Police, what a tremendous honor it is for us to be here today. This event put on by the Canadian Elite Basketball League, honoring all of our first responders, our veterans. Nanish KOTAK, what a community member. His donation to both Boots on the Ground and Wounded Warriors. Those are the types of things that truly make a difference in our community for our first responders. Those organizations truly do support our first responders in their times of need, and I can tell you that it's without community members like Nanish, KOTAK Law, and the Canadian Elite Basketball League that this would not have happened without them. That money is going to be used, many of those organizations use volunteers in the community, but they still have those needs for funding to help support the programming. First responders, police, fire, ambulance, 911 dispatchers, parole officers, and of course our military veterans. In their times of need, there's people there, and it's because of donations like Nanish's that allow that to happen. You know, on behalf of the Chief, thank you so much to everyone involved in this event. We're so fortunate in Peel to have such great community members who support our first responders, and the Chief would like to pass along just his tremendous thanks to everybody, Nanish, KOTAK, the Canadian Elite Basketball League, and the Brampton Honey Badgers.
We have Neil from Wounded Warriors, and KOTAK Law is supporting Wounded Warriors for last so many years. Neil, tell us about Wounded Warriors, what Wounded Warriors organization is.
Wounded Warriors is an organization where we provide mental health services for our first responders, our veterans, and their families. These services we provide come from generous donations from people like the KOTAK Law Group and their family, and this allows our service members to obtain these services at no charge. So all of the funding comes from generous people like yourself.
Tell us about for how many years KOTAK Law is sponsoring
From KOTAK Law, from what I understand, it's been a long-standing, at least 6-7 years, where you've provided your generous donations through whether it be the Beasts or of course the Badgers, and this is a wonderful game, a wonderful opportunity for us to be in front of some wonderful people.
And what you'll say about today's game is
it's a very it's very competitive. It's terrific basketball. I'm amazed at how the athletes are performing. It's a terrific game.
Any message you want to give to the parents, like they should tell their youth and kids to join any sports, because the mental health is a serious concern.
Mental health is a very big concern in our society. Sport and participating in sport is very important. I'm 60 years old and I still play at a high level in lacrosse. I've been playing it all my life, and I highly recommend families out there to get their kids into organized sports. It will build their confidence. It'll build their ability to deal with different situations, and they'll be able to do so in a positive manner.
And message to the youth?
Stay in school, listen to your mom, listen to your dad, and do your homework.
If anyone want to support the Wounded Warriors, how can they do that?
You can go to our website, www.woundedwarriorscanada.com. There are many ways that you can support our groups. We just came from Normandy, where our team did a battlefield bike ride, 450 kilometers in 5 days. We raised over $450,000 for our services. But you can go on the page and you can donate, make a private donation, and you will get a tax receipt for it.
So today, KOTAK Law gave $2,000.
Fantastic support from KOTAK, and that will go directly to our programs to provide our first responders, our veterans, and their families.
Thank you, Neil. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. So we have Councillor Rod Power with us, and this important game, Brampton Honey Badgers versus Scarborough Shooters.
Yes.
Rod, you yourself were a sports person.
Yes.
And how important the sports is, and what you'll say about the KOTAK Law also, they are supporting it.
Yeah, so KOTAK Law, they've always supported Salute to Troops, whether it be, this is the first year for the Brampton Honey Badgers, but they've done it with other organizations, OHL and CHL and what have you. It's an amazing environment for KOTAK to be involved in. He's very close to Wounded Warriors, he's very close to Boots on the Ground, and he also has another charity called Every Mind, which is mental health for kids.
Mm-hmm.
So it's an amazing thing, and you have to applaud Nanish for doing that. But sport in itself, like I said, sports, it's the fabric of who we are, right?
Yes.
It builds your character, it builds your person, it builds your esteem, it builds everything, and it gives you that camaraderie when you're around people, right? So then you have no choice but to be elevated and be a better person.
Many kids and youth, they are away from the sports.
Yes.
They don't get a time to it. And is that the responsibility of the parents also and the youth also, that join any kind of sports, either cricket or basketball or a volleyball or any kind, so that it develops your mental health also?
Well, it's great for mental health, but I don't know if it's the responsibility of one over the other.
Mm-hmm.
It's responsibility of the youth, it's responsibility of kids, it's responsibility of the parents, it's responsibility of teachers, it's the responsibility of the elected officials. If we don't give people the opportunity to participate in sports, or if we don't make it available for everyone, then they can't participate, and then you will have people sitting around doing nothing.
So Brampton Honey Badgers is the first year. How you see the players in this?
Well, it's actually their second year. So
second year, okay.
Yeah, so I'm 2 years. This is my second year being a season ticket holder for these guys.
Okay.
They do a school day game, so they bring in schools from all over Brampton. The CAA Center is jammed. It's packed to the rafters, and you don't even know, like you can't even see. And people are just cheering, all the kids are cheering. And so they're very good going out into the community, and very good with, as you might have heard, the Brampton Bulldogs are here today. Peel, Boys and Girls Club are here today.
Yes.
So they're very much community partners, and they bring in, and it's important to involve the schools as well.
Okay, thank you, Rod, very much. Thank you,
thank
and
you. I
for
appreciate it.
supporting and helping this game.
I love this game. It's awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. All the best.
Like Nanish always does this. He's a great community supporter. As a business person, he goes above and beyond. His work with Wounded Warriors, Every Mind, and above and beyond for the veterans. And today with the event with the Basketball Association and with Nanish, they've gone again above to actually support the community and support our veterans. Mental health is a super important issue that it can be curbed if we all work together. And simply put, is when we actually are able to speak to one another and actually divulge instances when we need that help. It's about breaking the stigma. It's not about a weakness. It's about being courageous and speaking with one another. And sports bring people together. You learn how to actually work with one another, and you learn how to actually cooperate with one another. So this is an important factor. And our mental health in particular with first responders and veterans, it's something that is serious for our youth, but as we get older as well, our first responders see a lot and actually they need our support as well. So PTSD is a serious thing that, you know, we need to not only think about when we need them, it's once those events have occurred, we need to support them. It's a great game. It's actually been very competitive. Brampton is doing a great job. Scarborough's doing a great job. Obviously, bordering on Brampton, we're hoping that our Peel Regional folks get it done at the end. But it's great to see the kids out here, families out, and happy Canada Day to everybody as well.
We have been a long-time participant in these local Brampton sporting games, both hockey and basketball, and has been very gracious of KOTAK Law to invite us to participate this year. Our cadets did the national anthem for the Honey Badgers game, and they had a grand time. And you know, it's really important to this event here. It definitely, the cadets, one of the aims of the cadet program is to stimulate interest in the Canadian Forces and the activities thereof. And this program or this event definitely really shows the time and respect giving to service members, which is really great for the cadets to see. Just because, you know, some of them do move on to becoming Canadian Armed Forces members, and even in their own program that's focusing on leadership and citizenship, physical fitness, mental fitness, they do a lot of serving with the local legions and focusing on the citizenship. And so this event really highlights for them the importance of being a service person and being a citizen and taking part in things in your community.
Most of our clients who come through our door and who are suffering from mental illness, they're feeling a sense of despair and a longing for help. Often, insurance companies are denying disability claims on the basis that there's insufficient medical evidence. We've represented hundreds of clients who suffer from anxiety or depression. We fight for our clients' right to receive the compensation they deserve. If you've been denied long-term disability, don't give up. We can help.
Your long-term disability firm, KOTAK Law.